On second down, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Back deep with Rashad Green. $51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Bortles now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He got 29 yards that time. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Go, Ace. Ace. There we go now. Black 58. 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Black 58.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Oh, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A very solid gain of 27. First down, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. To throw on second is Watson. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Watson on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd down and 4. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the gun on third, Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bernardrick McKinney able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58, rail. Black 50. Here we go.
Bortles to throw on second down. It's caught right side. It turns. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Fournette. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Bortles. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. From the gun, it's Bortles. Green's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Bortles to throw once more. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Bortles. And my goodness, this is incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense stands tall. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on 1st down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 34 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw, it's Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. Bortles on the hook up to Hearns for the Jaguar first down. Bortles now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Pernell McPhee able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Here we go now. Green.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And he's got it to Hearns. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may...
Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, here's Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Bortles. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bortles now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace. Ace.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hearns, 47 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll try to run for it with Corral. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a first down throw, Watson, and nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Let's go.
Watson looks to throw again. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Here we go. Ohio.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, Watson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Back to throw, Watson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Forced out to his left. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Bortles now on first down. Airing it out for Hearns. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
But Bortles simply cannot keep putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Watson rolling to his right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here we go.
To throw on second is Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Watson now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to the air, Watson on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception.
And it's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Again, it's Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Bortles going to look to throw. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On third down, Yeldon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Eluding the pressure. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again is Watson. Steps away to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to drop him for a loss of 4. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Slow. Hey, check. 3 down. Slow. Back.
Bortles going to throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.